Okay, next we're going to be playing through French folk song for you. Now, French folk song is in 3/4 time, which means that there are 3 beats to each measure as opposed to 4. The most important thing in this one, really, is to save enough bow on the dotted half notes. And to do that, I think the easiest way, especially for a beginner, to make sure that that happens, is just to be spending big bows throughout all of these quarter notes. First of all, as beginners, we want to practice playing with a big, strong forte sound and using the whole bow, most of the bow, if not the whole entire bow, as often as possible. So what better way to do that than in French folk song, to make sure we play with full bows, play with a big, strong sound, and you'll see how that will set you up for success with the dotted half notes, because it will make sure that you have a whole bow, and then you just slow the bow down a little bit and make sure to save enough for the dotted half. Let me show you what I mean. So you noticed on each one of those, because I was playing with big bows for the quarter notes, each time I got to a dotted half, notice how much of the bow I have to use, right? If I was using small bows, now I get crunch at the end because I didn't have enough bow to play that dotted half note. Okay? So, big bows in French folk song will really help you play those dotted half notes perfectly. Okay? The other thing that we want to make sure to do in French folk song, if I had to name 2 things, the other would be landing on the ringing tones. Really use ringing tones, which we've probably talked about in one of your lessons already. Our 4th fingers on the A string, D string, or G string are all ringing tones. You want to make sure that you check that when you get started with the song, and then I would recommend checking that again as you land on the second half of, on the D string ringing tone, which you get in bar number 5. So, and really make sure that when you come over to the D string here, that you're getting a 4th finger that is perfectly in tune, and you will know if it rings. Okay? Those are my quick notes for French folk song. Hope you enjoy. See you in your next lesson.